I want to talk about the little girl that got caught. The little girl that had marijuana in her fucking system. You know, she knew she was gonna get caught. She probably just said, "Fuck it." I mean, look how the girl crosses the finish line. Look how she be crossing the finish line when she finishes. She be throwing up her middle finger and shit like that. You got people got to realize that, listen, and this is not nothing bad against her, but just because she's a great athlete don't mean that she's thinking. Just because she's a great athlete don't mean she's smart. I'm not calling her dumb, but she's an athlete, man. And she got that mentality. After 6 years old, a person's personality is set, and you can't change it. And, you know, she was like, you know, sticking her middle finger up when she crossed the finish line and stuff like that. Like I always say, man, people don't like the way black people act, but niggas and bitches are American made. America made us like this. You know what I'm saying? We just a product of our environment. And she was smoking the weed, and she probably said to herself, "Fuck it, I don't care." And like, even like when you got guys on the Olympic teams, when you got boxers, especially like boxers and basketball players, especially like basketball players, because that organization has more money. That organization is where a guy is more likely to make a lot of money. Like a boxer, he has the potential to make a lot of money, but there's no guarantee because he can always get knocked out by anybody. But like when a basketball player comes out of college, he's around college people. He's around doctors and lawyers and potential, you know, architects and shit like that. A boxer, he's not around that kind of crowd. You know, so a boxer, you know, he has a different mindset than a basketball player or a football player, because, you know, they're around college, they're around collegiate people. They got, you know, they're around that people have been through that experience. But like a boxer, you know, you don't come from that. Boxers come from the straight street, and you know, you go straight from the amateurs into the pros. So you're not around them kind of people. You're not around doctors and lawyers and stuff like that. So you might not know how to carry yourself. You might carry yourself differently. I don't know how it is with track runners, but you know, she's only 20 years old. People make mistakes, and I think she should, you know, with that kind of potential, she should have had somebody babysitting her. When you're a boxer, when you like Tyson supposed to have babysitters. Most good boxers, when you're real good like that, you have babysitters. Now, if you got your friends and your homeboys and your cut buddies hanging around you, you know, you gonna fuck up. Because they gonna fuck up. Because they don't care about, all they care about is you making money and living in the limelight. But that girl should have had some babysitters around her, and she should have had some responsible babysitters around her, so she couldn't have did that. I mean, that was her ticket, man. She done fucked it up. And y'all keep comparing her to Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is a white man. This country was made for white people. It was made for white men. When they say we the people hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men were created equal, we the people meant, we rich white people, all men were created equal meant white people. It didn't mean black people. All men, we the people, is talking about white people. The Constitution was talking about wealthy white people. And I can prove it to you. Because when the Constitution was written, 17 of the delegates that helped draft the Constitution were slave owners. So how you going to say we the people, all men were created equal? All men were not created equal, because black people were considered 3/5 of a man. So that's a jaded and ambiguous term. It's just like when they saying, it's just like when they say multicultural, or ethnic, or urban, or people of color. They're not talking about black people. They're talking about everybody but white. They're talking about everybody but black people. We the people hold these truths to be evident that all men were created equal. They're talking about white people. But back to what I was saying about her, Michael Phelps is a white man. Of course, people gonna look the other way and say, "Oh, he's just a kid." Now, her, the black girl, I don't know her name, but they're not gonna look at it like that. You know, like I said, man, she got tattoos. Them tattoos started by rednecks. Rednecks started that shit. Now black people getting tattoos all over their fucking body. I don't have no tattoos on me. But, you know, it's just the look. Even, I mean, man, this is America, man. This country was made for white people. It says, it says this is a white country, and the quota on black people coming into this country is 0, unless they're coming in as a slave. Then in the 1960s, it was changed to 1%. You could have black people going and coming from out of these Caribbean islands, but black people from Africa, the only way they can come into America is if they was a slave. This country was made for white people, so you cannot expect them to be treating Michael Phelps the way they treat the little black girl. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's the country, man. It's the country we live in. And like I just said, niggas are American made. But back to what I was saying, man. You know, that's the way it is in this country. She should have had babysitters, somebody watching her, somebody to be around her so she can make those kind of mistakes. Well, I hope she could come back from it. You know, when you're an athlete, man, your body's on a time limit, and there's no guarantee that you're always gonna be an elite athlete like you are when you're young. You know what it is? All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I wish her the best, man. I hope she come back from this.